Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing Mission 15 of DMZ3 on Dante Must Die difficulty, and this is Chapter 15, the Gatecrasher. So, I take back what I said in the Virgil 2 boss fight, when I said I would prefer to fight these guys to Virgil 2. Virgil 2 is a nuisance, but he does have predictable patterns, and he's not as hard to fight as these motherfuckers here. So, what I'm doing is the forward. I think it's called the forward slashing cross or something with this weapon. So it's helpful to jump cancel here, and I'm not a big proponent of jump canceling because, I didn't see that. I was looking somewhere else. I remember playing this earlier today, but I'm not good at jump canceling. I don't employ it in my strategies simply because it's too uncomfortable to do. Bottom line, I strive for comfort in my life as much as I can because I live with discomfort in other areas of my life, so why would I just purposely add discomfort? But anyway, so they're it's a difficult enemy. They're cheap, and they go through all of the geometry, like the floors, the walls, the fucking trees here, and it just makes fighting them a real chore. So we're going to have to fight them again in the next chapter, and then in chapter 18 we can just run past them. But they're truly a horrible enemy, and I take back what I said. But this is the chapter where you're rotating certain parts of the tower, and it can be very confusing to do. But I'm here to tell you what to do. But I think that you can somehow manipulate it so that you don't have to do the arachnid boss fight at the end, which prevents you from going, once you collect all the Aura Halcyon pieces, the spiders will stand in your way. And I've seen, or I haven't seen it done, but I've heard and read that you can do it, but I don't know how to do it. And I just wanted to quickly wrap this up in the way that I personally know how to do this area. So I'll be showing you the direct course through the level, and that's basically it. I just, you don't want to get lost in this chapter because it can be very frustrating. So once this guy's gone here, we could finally get a... You know what? I'm not sure if there's a checkpoint here, but they always give you checkpoints generally after every single fight, so... I do know that the spider fight in the beginning of this can be skipped. You can run past the spiders, and then what happens is once you go back through the door, the spiders will unspawn. I do know that much, but I also know that at the end you'll be in a locked room with the spiders. So, a lot of these enemies are also prone to elemental weakness. They have elemental weaknesses that I haven't gone over too much, and I regret that. But anyway, here's the Devil Sprout lift. You want to head over here. Just don't interact with that right there. And then come on over here. And we'll be outside in the Forbidden Land, the front area. And all you need to do out here is just hit this damage wheel. And I've edited out every cutscene, so that's not gonna matter because I'll tell you exactly what to do here. So just head back through here. You'll be in the same location. Then they're gonna checkpoint you right in this area here. They'll literally checkpoint you right here. So if you perish, it's good because they always save what you do. They save like any inventory you pick up. So hit this damage wheel here, the blue one, and then go through the door. And then I'll put you in the Gears of Madness room, which you don't have to do. So just avoid this. It's actually, I wish that I had the Trickster on, because you can do that forward dash across the sky. Definitely helpful here, but all of these rooms are skippable, so it's just kind of bearing with the shittiness of all the traps. This is a really This is a bad room. I like these enemies here, but I don't like the combination of these enemies plus these here, these traps. So I'm not so vain that I, edit it out every time I got hit, because it's just, you're gonna get hit. Well, you don't have to. I mean, the people that S rank this game, or SS rank the game, I don't know how many S's it is, SSS, but you'd have to do this without taking damage. So I'd actually be interested to see somebody do this without taking any damage. But you would have to kill these guys first. That would be the easiest course of action through it, and then you just have to deal with the traps. Little obstacle course there. So once you pick up that first Aura Halcyon piece, you can come through this door. It's going to bring us back to the Gears of Madness room. And the damage wheel, this is so fucking annoying. Just bear with it as best you can. Then we're going to hit this blue damage wheel over here just one time. You're only hitting these one time, although there might be some other combination of hitting them so that you can. I just don't know. I don't know how to skip the spiders. Sorry about that. But at least I'm telling you so that if you want to research it further, you might be able to find the answer you seek. So this is going. I think this leads us back to the. Okay, rounded pathway. More traps, more enemies to deal with, or actually more enemies to just flee from. No boss in this chapter, fortunately. And the music in this chapter and the next chapter is my favorite music in the game. It really has that energetic. Yeah, see that damage wheel right there? Don't hit that. First, go in here and get this item here. I think you have to do this fight. No, I guess not. So that's the second Aura Halcyon fragment. Don't fight the spiders. So, fortunately, you can skip most of these fights. Now, come back in here, hit the damage wheel one time. You're always hitting it one time, although you might hit it twice. I don't know. I don't know how to do this, the skippable thing. And then I think we'll be in the area that we were in chapter 9. Yeah, the top Subterraria lock. Make sure you just move past the damage wheel, go into this area, and then you'll get your third Aura Halcyon piece. Another really annoying room. We've got the soul eaters here, plus these traps on the ground, but it's not too many. Fuckers. I really hate those. I just hate this all of this obstacle course. Even that, And he takes so long to get up, but I'm bearing with it. It's got good music, so we're going to move past over here, hit the damage wheel, and then it's going to bring us right back to where we started, and we'll have to do the spider fight. It's, even if you're trying to skip it, and you want to hit this thing twice, that's what it is. And then go through here. This is the mandatory fight. So what we have in our possession is the 3 Aura Halcyon pieces, and then we're going to be going right back to the Devil Sprout lift. So it's just 2 waves of these guys, and I use an item here. I'm not going to lie about that, but it's not such an excruciating fight that you need to skip it, because we've already done this before earlier in the game. But I understand that people might not like these guys. Hell, I don't like them much either, especially when they rope you in with that web. Very annoying. So we've got this chapter, which is almost concluded, and then we'll have the boss fight with Lady in the next chapter. And I'll just say right now about that fight, when I first saw it, when I was first playing Devil May Cry 3 on normal, because I was watching the story, obviously. I'm a person that watches the story. Well, I don't know, it's not obviously, but I watched the cutscenes one time and one time only to give the game its due respect. That's just what I feel. And anytime I need to rewatch them, I think there's a cinema you can go into and watch them. But when I first saw that we're fighting Lady, I'm like, are you fucking serious? I already hate the bosses enough. Then we have to deal with this bitch who keeps running away. And really annoying, but she's not that tough. But that was my first thought. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to fight her. You know, one of the characters in the story, it's a fight against her. So just a little anecdote I thought I'd share. I remember taking a psychology course a long time ago when the subject of spiders came up, and this woman told the teacher when he was speaking that to please stop talking about it, or if she could leave the room, because she couldn't even tolerate the suggestion or the idea of a spider because she was so terrified of them. And it's a common phobia. And I actually did one of my research papers on phobias in general. Got an A, I remember on that, but personally I don't really care about them too much. But I thought it was interesting that that woman was so terrified of them that she couldn't even stand the suggestion of them. Like, and then I was thinking, like, how do you cope in your life if the fleeting thought of a spider ever crosses your mind, you know? But I don't know, maybe oh, this was ridiculous. Look at the fucking range on that grab. So what I'm hoping to do here is clear this game by E3. What I've done is one of my subscribers, good old Roy, he's a great subscriber, good friend, Vanquish God, if I must say so myself. He found my videos in my playlist. I've been hiding them from people because I've been trying to keep ahead of the curve. And I let the guy watch video 9 because he was looking for it. And then I just thought to myself, I can't have these videos exist so that people can see them. So I put them in private. So what I'm going to do is on a daily basis just unlist one at a time. And then when I'm all done with the guy, whatever videos are remaining, I'll just release all of them. So if there's like 7 left, I'll just release all 7 at once. So you guys could have a big video shit fest. Nah, I'm just kidding. My videos aren't shit. So I didn't do that to Roy because I don't like him or it's not anything like that. I wouldn't say he's a good friend, but I mean, I wouldn't say he's a good friend and then, you know, talk trash about him. He's just, he's one of those people that likes this game and Vanquish really, really a lot, and I'm the opposite. So I'm trying to indoctrinate a lot of people I know into this game, but I don't like project my wish fulfillments on others because I know it's vain. People like what they like, so I don't ever say like, why don't you play this, you should play that. People do it to me very frequently.